Ah, the age-old myth. You can't tow a boat with a small car. Yeah, we'll see about that. I got it. It is a lie. You do not need a 6-cylinder SUV, 4-wheel drive, truck, 8-cylinder, doesn't matter what it is. You can tow a small boat with your car and enjoy it and have fun.
Bailey says it won't do it. It's American made. Is it still American made? Chevy?
Chevy, baby. 4-cylinder Chevy.
It's the 4-cylinder front wheel drive Chevy Malibu. He says it won't do it.
I don't think it's gonna do it, guys.
Yeah, Christian and I have faith here. Easy. It's barely heaving, buddy.
And guys, that's why you don't underestimate these cars. If you think that you can't have a boat and have a 4-cylinder car pull it down the street.
He didn't even think it was gonna do it.
I didn't think it was gonna do it, but I was just really worried about the sand. That is just the sand.
I know.
And obviously, guys, the key to backing in a boat with a car, a front wheel drive car, is keep your tires out of the water, okay? Now, if your tires in a front wheel drive car are in the water, you're already in for, you know, a treat. It's gonna be interesting. Actually, it's not gonna be that bad getting the boat into the water. It's just going to be interesting trying to get the boat out of the water. See this ledge right here? Yeah, it's going to be interesting. For so long, I thought that I wouldn't be able to get a boat because I didn't have a vehicle that could tow it. All right, guys, and I just want to jump in here and say one thing. The reason I'm making this video is because that when I was doing research on if I wanted to buy a boat or not, one of the searches I looked up was, can a small car tow a boat? And I only found like 1 or 2 videos, and they weren't that great of videos. So anyways, I wanted to come on here, put something together for you guys that was good quality, it was easy to watch, informative, and you know, shows you what a 4-cylinder or a small sedan could do. I have a 4-cylinder Chevy Malibu. It is nothing special. There's nothing aftermarket on it. It is literally bone stock besides the wheels. There's no performance, nothing done. It's literally just a 4-cylinder, I think it's a VTEC motor. Anyways, I thought for so long that you wouldn't be able to tow a boat with a car, especially a 4-cylinder. And then I started doing a little bit of research on it, and I was like, whoa, you know, it's rated for 1,000. And I was like, dude, a trailer's a few hundred pounds, a boat's a few hundred pounds, a good motor's a few hundred pounds maybe. You know, my 25 is, I think 170. Most 4-cylinder cars are rated between 800 and 1,500 towing capacity. So that's plenty to tow a small aluminum boat. If I keep all my gear and everything minimal, I definitely can tow that setup with my car. And you can use your small car to tow that to the lake and have a little bit of fun. Don't let that stop you. It stopped me for a while, but then I decided to take a dive into it, and it's honestly not that bad. My Malibu can barely even feel it back there. The engine's fine. If anything, it's probably the transmission that I'm actually concerned about. And another thing for you guys, I just towed that boat with this car and all my gear all the way up to a river in northern Michigan. It was about 300 miles for me to get there, okay? Well, I got 20 miles a gallon pulling that boat, like 19.7, okay? My usual mile per gallon is about 23 to 24, and I got 20. So honestly, that's not that bad for a little 4-cylinder. And most of it was highway driving, or 60, 65. We are about to pull into the launch here. I've never been to this launch before, so hopefully it's not too steep for my little vehicle here to get on in. But anyways, you know, all that aside, keep your front tires out of the water, obviously. Try to keep your back tires out too. Clearance is another thing I want to talk about that right now. One of the main things you're going to have an issue with is clearance. Maybe going down like a dirt road Maybe the boat launch is too steep, or who knows, maybe there's some rocks. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. I encountered a steep boat launch one time, and I'm gonna give you guys a visual example. So this is like the gravel. It was actually gravel, and then this is like the boat launch slab that goes down. And anyways, when my car was backing down, it got to this point and it started going down this way. Underneath the car started to rub. It started to rub on the exhaust. So anyways, I had to rearrange and resort. But anyways, I ended up getting the boat in and out there. I just had to readjust. So clearance is another thing you guys are gonna wanna pay attention.
Bailey says it won't do it. It's American made. Is it still American made? Chevy?
Chevy, baby. Four-cylinder Chevy.
It's the 4-cylinder front wheel drive Chevy Malibu. He says it won't do it. But you know what? Christian and I have faith.
I don't think it's gonna do it, guys.
Yeah, Christian and I have faith here. It's American muscle power right here. The old classic Malibu. Got Christian on the front, I guess, for more weight. On a sandbar. Bailey says it won't do it. 4,000 RPM, 5,000 RPM, 6,000 RPM. Easy. Easy money. It's barely heaving, buddy.
And guys, that's why you don't underestimate these cars. If you think that you can't have a boat and have a 4-cylinder car pull it down the street.
He didn't even think it was gonna do it.
I didn't think it was gonna do it, but I was just really worried about the sand. That is just the sand.
I know.
What was your RPM?
Maybe 2,000. I didn't even look.
I said
I was trying to go slow.
5,000,
Yeah.
6,000.
But I do think the weight on the front, the very front, that I think you actually
Yeah.
helped.
And if you go slow, you're not
Yeah.
spinning.
Yeah, it's good to have a fat tub of lard on the front of the hood.
You forgot one thing, a black fat.
Cut that part out, Bailey. Cut that part out.
Leave it in. He says leave it in. We're leaving it in. So I've been in worse launches, but I was really concerned because front wheel drive on this sand right here. Just didn't know if it would work, but she did it. And glad she did. Nice day out here. But glad I didn't get stuck. You guys are probably thinking, wait, Bailey, how do you get it out of the launch? Well, guys, I'm gonna be real honest with you. I've been to probably 10 to 15 different launches, maybe a little bit more, and I haven't gotten stuck at any of them. And in fact, some people say that front wheel drive vehicles are better for backing in boats because obviously if you have rear wheel drive and your wheels get in the water, you're gonna spin. So having all wheel or 4-wheel drive is gonna be better, obviously. But if you don't have that, 2-wheel drive front wheel, it's not a big deal. Like I said, I've been in 10 to 15 different boat launches, and my car has pulled the boat out of the water every single time without delay. Well, I lied. There's one time that I delayed. But after I reattempted it, pulled it out no problem. I just had a tire spin on some sand, but after I backed it in at an angle, got one tire on the concrete, it pulled it right out no problem. And here's a good example. This is when I went up north, and you can see that little hump on the launch.
This ledge right here. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
I had to get a little bit of force to get the wheels up on top of that. But my car did it, guys. A 4-cylinder did it. It is a lie. You do not need a 6-cylinder SUV, 4-wheel drive, truck, 8-cylinder. Doesn't matter what it is. You can tow a small boat with your car and enjoy it and have fun. That was good, wasn't it? Another thing that you're gonna wanna look into is the hitch. Make sure the mounts are good, make sure it's not destroyed, make sure that it's not tearing the frame up, make sure it's, because, you know, a small car's frame isn't the same as a truck frame. So just make sure that your hitch is in good shape, including the attachment points from the hitch to the frame of the car. I don't wanna get stuck here either. It's pretty muddy down here. I'll put the camera down and focus real quick, okay guys? All right, we're gonna go ahead and look, see if it's any good, see if we can get in here or not. And another thing, small engines also work a little bit harder when you're towing, obviously. So don't floor it, you know, gradually step down on it. Be nice to your 4-cylinder. It's not designed to do any of this. I asked ChatGPT what my mile per gallon taking it up north would be in my Malibu. And it told me expect half. And I was like, 12 miles a gallon, really? 15, really? And anyways, my car surprised me. It got 19.7, which I'm rounding up to 20. So it got 20 miles a gallon pulling at 600 miles. And if that doesn't say anything to you guys, I don't know what would. And obviously guys, when you're towing a small boat setup like I am, you're gonna want to be conscientious of the cars around you and how long it's gonna take you to brake. And another thing I wanna say, a small aluminum 14-foot, 12-foot, flat bottom, whatever it is, those are great, great boats to go ahead and get started with on a small car, because your car will have no problem towing it down the road. Just to let you guys know some quick information, the trailer that I have on that V-bottom is 330 pounds. The boat, I think, is around 150, 175, and the motor is 170. So if we were to do, let's just do really quick math, 200, 300, and 200. So 200, 200, 300. So 700 pounds for everything. And then I have 300 pounds for gear and everything else, and me as well. Anyways, guys, I just want to say thanks for tuning in. Consider subscribing. It goes a long way in motivating me to make more content like this for you guys. It takes a lot of work to put some of these videos together. It takes me weeks of time. So consider subscribing if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you guys back here someday. So we'll see you guys next time. And one more thing, if you guys want to watch some of my other boat videos, go ahead and click right here.